Hello, everybody. I was just making a bunch of stories and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go live because I have a lot to say. And when I have a lot to say, stories just aren't going to cut it. So, hello, everybody popping on. I just got back from a beautiful yoga class. It was a nice, gentle class where we just literally laid on our mats and we stretched. It was such a chill class. My husband calls those classes sleepy yoga, sleep time yoga, but those are literally my favorite classes. But I wanted to come on and talk about self-care and talk about non-negotiables because I was doing my yoga class and right before yoga, I was like, I really don't feel like going. I'm like, I'm tired. I did a training today. Today was day one of my program, Eat Normally. And whenever I do a training, I give my all to the training. So I was pretty tired today. And I had my academy call. So I was tired today. And the easiest thing is to be like, I'm tired. I'm not going to work out. I'm tired. I'm not going to go for that walk. I'm tired. I'm not going to go to yoga. I'm tired. I don't feel like it. Hi, Lori. Right? It's very easy to be like, I'm tired, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. And the reality is if you base your actions and your habits on how you currently feel, you might not actually take the proper action and take the proper behavior that you know is going to be best for you. So I don't focus on how do I feel in this moment, because how I was feeling right before yoga, I was feeling tired. I was feeling like I just want to sit on the couch. I just want to chill all day. I just want to chill all night. So if I based taking action off of how I felt, I wouldn't have showed up to yoga. If I focus on how I feel in the mornings, I probably would never work out. Yes, of course, there's some days where I'm energetic and I'm I can't wait to do my workouts. I can't wait to go for my walk. I can't wait to go to yoga. I can't wait to do these things for myself. But not every single day you're going to feel like doing something. Not every single day you're going to feel good, like you want to take action, like you want to go for that walk, you want to take care of yourself. But instead of focusing on how you currently feel to make decisions on what actions you choose to engage in or what behaviors you choose to engage in, you want to think about how you want to feel and then take action based off of how you want to feel in order to feel that way. So before yoga, I was tired. If I just said, I'm tired, I'm not going to go to yoga, I wouldn't have felt better. So the way that I do it is I'm okay, I'm tired right now, but how do I want to feel? I want to feel more energized. I want to feel better. I want to feel after a yoga class, I feel alive. I just feel rejuvenated. I feel so amazing. So I went to the yoga class so that I can feel that way. And how do I feel right now? Freaking incredible. I feel freaking incredible. So I share this because you can't just focus on how you currently feel right now to take action. Nothing would probably, not many things would probably get done. And I think sometimes we go from one extreme to the next. So for me, I used to struggle very heavily with restriction and forcing myself to work out. I'm tired, you got to work out anyways. You're tired, you got to do cardio. You're tired, go for that walk. I used to force myself to do movement when I was tired. I used to force myself to work out. And then I think what ends up happening is then it's sometimes you go into the other side of the spectrum where it's self-care. You got to be gentle with yourself. Oh, you're tired? Okay, don't work out. Oh, you're not feeling well? Okay, don't go for the walk. Oh, you don't feel like it? It's okay, just sit on the couch and not do anything. But I don't think that's healthy either because we can't use that as an excuse, right? So it's finding that balance between obviously you're not going to be forcing yourself. If you're tired, rest, right? If you're tired, rest. But also you can't let that as an excuse to not be consistent with your health. It's not an excuse to not take care of yourself. Right? So it's really finding that middle ground of I think some people just go on the other side where it's self-care, I got to give myself grace. I got to give myself compassion, but it's you don't Then you stop going for walks or you stop moving your body. That's not healthy, right? Self-care, I'm just gonna sit on the couch and eat 5 bags of popcorn, but that's not self-care, right? So it's really the way that I am able to be so consistent with my non-negotiables and really prioritize self-care every single day. It's a non-negotiable in my life to take care of me. It's a non-negotiable in my life to have my habits, to have my routines. It's a non-negotiable. I have a business to run. I have clients to run. I have a family. Like, I need to be the best me for me, but also I need to be the best me for everyone else around me. So if I don't take care of me, then how can I give to other people? If I don't take care of me, how can I give to my clients? If I don't take care of me, how can I be the best me? I can't. So it's a non-negotiable. So I think future focused, how do I want to feel? And then based off of how I want to feel, I take action in alignment with how I want to feel so I can feel that way, right? I go downstairs in the morning, I do my workouts so I can feel energized and productive for the day. I want to feel like I have energy, so I go for my walks even if I'm like, oh, it's cold outside or I don't feel like it. I do it because I want to feel a certain way. And then I balance out this energy of like, have your non-negotiables, like consistency, but I also balance it with, of course, take care of yourself, give yourself grace and compassion. But I look at, like, let's say Friday mornings. Friday mornings, I go to yoga every Friday, 6:15 a.m., I do a yoga class. Do I feel like getting up at 5:40 to do a yoga class sometimes and drive there? No, not really. But I'm like, this is just who I am. I literally decide in advance that this is who I am. I decide in advance that I am somebody who is consistent. I decide in advance that I am somebody who takes really good care of herself. I decide in advance that this is just who I am. Your identity is the number one thing that impacts your behaviors with food. So I decide that I am somebody who is consistent. I decide that I am somebody who takes really good care of herself. I decide that I'm somebody who has non-negotiables. I have standards for myself. I have boundaries for myself. I have those non-negotiables. So when I don't feel like doing something, like going to a yoga class or I was getting a phone call. Like, what? I never get calls. And then, of course, I'm doing a live. So I have this identity of like, I am somebody who's consistent. I am somebody who takes care of myself. So sometimes when I don't feel like doing something, I remind myself who I am. Lorna, you have standards. Lorna, you have boundaries. Lorna, you take care of yourself. Lorna, you prioritize yourself. You need to shift your identity. If you tell yourself like, oh, I'm always unproductive, or I'm so lazy, or I'm a binge eater, it's like, of course, your actions are gonna be in alignment with that behavior and that belief. So I just wanted to share this because, it's like, I think we need to give ourselves grace and self-compassion and be kind to ourselves and be gentle with ourselves, but not use that as an excuse to not take good care of yourself. I was talking to one of my clients today in my academy, and she said, I've been giving myself grace and I've been allowing myself to, eat sweets, and I've been allowing myself to give myself permission to if I want something sweet after my lunch, I'll have it. But she's like, I think I'm going on the other side where it's self-care, but you don't need something sweet after every single meal. You're allowed to, of course you can, but it's also you can't fall into that trap of oh, this is self-care, just sitting on the couch, eating chocolate all day. Oh, self-care, I don't feel like going for my walk, so I'm just not gonna go for my walk, right? It's who do you want to become? Who do you want to be? So I just wanted to share that. Hopefully something out of this live was helpful for you guys. I feel like I'm the queen of consistency and non-negotiable self-care. And I just wanted to share that mindset perspective that I have. Because some of you guys are Lorna, you're so consistent with your walks and your workouts and, taking good care of yourself. How do you do it? And I literally just became somebody who does this. I became somebody who takes good care of herself. I became somebody who prioritizes my health. I became this person. It's a decision. Every single morning I wake up and I'm like, this is the person that I want to be. This version of myself, she works out. She goes for walks. She goes for walks. She rests when she's tired, but she also gets things done. She's integral with her word. She does what she says she's going to do. This changes everything. If you want to be consistent, you have to focus on the future of how you want to feel. If you truly want to be consistent with your habits and your non-negotiables, don't focus on how do I feel in this moment. Think about how do I want to feel, and then take action that's going to help you feel that way. That's really my mentality. And it's honestly been so helpful. So just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you found this incredibly helpful. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.